This video is a great example of if you like free games, it's important to watch these videos as quickly as you possibly can because limited time only. If you're watching this very early, Borderlands 2 is completely free on Steam, 100% sale. Add it to your library, basically buy it for free, keep it in your library forever. This is only available until June 8th. As I'm filming this, that's like 3 days, and it looks like it's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have a couple of days to claim this. If you're watching this video a little bit late, you put it to the side, you put it to watch later queue, you may have missed this. That is why it is really important to subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these games. But if you missed that and you don't have anything else to play, don't worry. There are other things. This week is kind of something of a banger, to borrow a phrase from the British. Let's start slow. Over on Steam, there's, of course, new games every week. One of them is Noombra, in which, in a desolate and ominous world, a young girl faces dark creatures that lurk in every shadow. With each step, the danger grows, but there is only one rule: stay awake. I'm getting very strong Inside and Limbo vibes, which is a very good thing. If it is anything like those, then this is going to be great. It looks like it kind of a bit more than just 2D side scroller, actually, a bit 2.5D action going on there. It has just been out for just a few days, already 100 and almost 30 very positive reviews. By the way, links are down in the description for all of these, so you don't have to go searching around for them. Duo Q. This is I have no idea if this is actually going to be good or something interesting, but it is unique, that I am sure of. Squad up with Tala, a mysterious and flirty player you meet in the lobby of a fictional FPS game. So the game is you are playing a game where you meet Talia. You use your real life to talk with Talia over the comm, solve puzzles, and outwit enemies. By the end, you'll answer the most important question: is she into you? I am doubtful that that is the most important question. However, this is an interesting experience, actually using AI, all the chatbots, the large language models, starting to get them into more and more games. We're seeing that more and more. I think it's an interesting idea, worth checking out if that kind of game development using AI is interesting to you. Let's move a little bit faster here. Red Room. Fast-paced 1v1 FPS where a single hit means instant death. Looks very fast-paced. You get to play against a human enemy. I guess this is local, cross-platform, multiplayer, online PvP. So not local. You still have to play online, but against other players. Looks like it could be some good retro fun. Moving on to a very unserious game. Are you looking for a new job that will give meaning to your life? The Innovatility family is ready to welcome you. Between smart innovations and spontaneous conference calls, grow into a valued team member in a cutting-edge setup. Unusual. I think this might be a student project. I could be wrong. Again, it's unique. I like unique. Oh, and I see it's all in French. Is English supported? French only. Donc c'est nécessaire parler français pour jouer cet jeu. You've been warned. Code Strike, Python practice adventure game. Again, something unique. A high-action coding game where you fight, hack, and race through missions, solve puzzles, battle enemies, and master real Python and AI skills. Killing two birds with one stone. Drift Legends 2 is completely free to play. This should be released within a few hours of when I'm recording this. We don't see many completely free on release driving games, so if that's your genre, you're welcome. Hell Slave, a dark fantasy dungeon crawler where you make a pact with the devil to fight back a demon invasion. which seems counterintuitive. But I'm sure it's all explained very logically in the game. Customize your character with powerful demonic abilities, explore a cursed world, and battle nightmarish enemies to save humanity if you can. If you can, resist the darkness. Seems like that ship has sailed, but you'll figure it out. It's been out for about a week, over 1,000 very positive reviews. Please, tell me why this game keeps going free. I'm not sure how many times it has been free to claim and keep. It is, again, a 100% sale just for the whole month of June, actually. So claim it anytime, add it to your library. This is a multi-award-winning episodic adventure game from Don't Nod Entertainment, in which twins use their supernatural bond to discover the truth of their troubled past. It has been out for a few years, 5 almost exactly. It has 14,000 very positive reviews. Moving over to Epic. If you didn't know, we didn't get to see it in the live stream. These are actually the clues that Epic was trying so hard to give us through the ridiculous levels of distortion. Surprisingly, you guys, our viewers on this channel, quite incredibly, guessed both of the games, and both of the correct games were in my clue video from a week ago. And those were For the Clock, very unexpectedly, Deathloop, not unexpectedly that it was free, because we've been expecting it for a while. It is one of the few Bethesda games that has not been free yet on the Epic Game Store. We knew it was coming sooner or later. I just didn't see it coming from that clue and the cover of the game. But it is now free for 1 week exactly. Add it to your Epic Games library. Keep it forever. This is considered to be a pretty decent first-person shooter with some interesting time mechanics. So give it a try. Let me know down in the comments how much you like it. Scale of 1 to 10 penguins. 10 penguins being the best, obviously. The other clue, that butterfly net, which several people did see a butterfly net, and that led them straight to Ogu and the Secret Forest. This is a charming little exploration game, 2D adventure game with hand-drawn characters and various types of puzzles. You befriend the bouncy characters and defeat strange creatures to unravel the mystery of the charming world. Free to keep, only if you claim it this week. Moving on to a couple of demos. I don't know a lot about it. The full game hasn't been released, so there are no reviews, but Echoes of Elysium looks pretty impressive and cool. So it reminds me very much of a game that we played a couple of times in this channel, Aloft, I believe, which was really fun. Great flying mechanics, so going from island to island looks familiar. Begin your adventure in the airship survival game Echoes of Elysium with this free demo. Explore the skies, gather resources, and begin customizing your airship in a procedural world where clockwork wonders and ancient mysteries await. So that demo is out now. Also, Citadel Anew. Gather minerals, construct your base, and defend your colonists. Settle in various biomes, research advanced tech, and enjoy the challenge. Lots going on there. Seems like the type of game that might be difficult to get into, but once you do, probably lots of fun to be had. Let's look at a few sales in case you didn't have enough big, exciting, free things to play. If you're ready to spend a few bucks, well, first of all, if you're enjoying Borderlands 2 for free, well, right now on Steam, Borderlands 3 is 95% off for $3. So you could kind of gather a collection of Borderlands games pretty quickly, because last week on the Epic Games, Tiny Tina Wonderlands in the Borderlands universe was free on the Epic Games Store. And now you can get Borderlands 2 for free and then Borderlands 3 for like $3. So if you missed these a couple of years ago when a bunch of them were free on Epic and Prime and all of that, here's a second chance. If you subscribe to this channel, there's often second chances. Random, but anyone who was into the Wheel of Time series on on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, I believe. The series got canceled after 3 seasons. Very disappointing because it's kind of in the middle of the story. This is an old game, maybe an oldie but a goodie. If you missed that world, you want to jump back into it without reading 16 1,000 plus page books, then you can jump into the world of the Wheel of Time for $1.50 here on GOG. Over on Indie Gala, Biped is 90% off. You can get it for $1.50. This is a kind of fun little robot exploration game. Puzzles, looks like there's some co-op action as well. On Fanatical, there is a pretty impressive bundle. So choose 3 games. They're $1 each, which includes For the King Deluxe Edition with several add-ons there. Games like Ascent, Beyond the Edge of Osselgard is the only one that's low stock so far, so maybe that's more popular than I thought. Blacksad Under the Skin, The Falconeer. These are all like fun, solid games. So for $1 each, depending on your taste, you could get a real steal here for $3. Ending with a couple of things on Epic, there is still the mega sale going on. If you were holding your horses, holding your fire until the Vault giveaway was finished because you were afraid that you might buy a game and then it would be free, well, the Vault is over. We even know the next game for next week. It is 2 Point Hospital. But the Epic sale will be going on for another week, so you can pick up one of the deals there. I have a whole video about the mega sale from a few weeks ago. But remember that during this sale, you also get 20% rewards, which means anything you spend on the Epic Games Store now, 20% of that will be returned to you in Epic Games credit that you can use in the future for other purchases of other games. So that's like an extra 20% sale on everything if you're planning to ever buy something on the Epic Games Store again. Which brings me to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, kind of the smash surprise hit of the first half of 2025. 10% off, yes, in the next 6 months or so, there will probably be better sales, but you will also get that 20% Epic credit back to your account as well. Finally, It Takes Two. I know I've talked about it a few times, but we now have it on a, what's the sale? Where's the sale? A 65% sale, so you can pick it up for $14. This is a fantastic game. And when you buy it, you actually get 2 copies to give to a friend because it is a co-op game only. Make sure you have a friend who's going to sit with you for 15 to 20 hours to go through this, and that you won't get to that your friendship is strong enough that you will still be speaking to each other on the other side, because it is quite challenging, but really a lot of fun and just unbelievable levels of creativity here. So definitely something to check out. All right, that's all we've got for this week. Oh, tell me what your favorite demo or deal or free game is. There's a lot to choose from. And this is an excellent time to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on notifications because there's a lot of these very limited time deals that we do our very best to keep you informed about. If you keep the notifications on, keep your eye on those YouTube icons, we will make sure you don't miss any of these big, amazing games that are free for a limited time. So thank you very much for watching. If you got this far in the video, it means that you are a Should You Play It super fan. And down in the comments, you should put, let me think for a second. Michal's not here. We're still gonna go with penguins, right? The penguins are in a death loop. See you next time. Bye.